Hello guys, welcome to Chess Journey. In this video, we are going to learn all about chess from absolute zero level. If you were never introduced to chess or a new learner who wants to know all about chess, then this is a perfect video for you. Chess is a very interesting two-player game. We are going to see how to play chess, all the rules, arrangements, and information about chess one by one. First, starting with a chessboard. Chessboard is 8 by 8 grid of total 64 squares, alternating white and black squares. You can also differentiate with light and dark squares. The horizontal rows are called as ranks, named from 1 to 8, and the vertical columns are called as files. These are named alphabetically from A to H. When you place the board, always check on your right and left corner. The right corner should be of light or white square, and the left corner should be of black or you can say dark square. Now we will see chess pieces. There are different 6 kinds of pieces: pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen, and the king. The next step is placing the pieces in right order. So for that, first select a particular side, that is white or black. You can do this by a simple toss. As well as in tournaments, alternative side selection will be done according to tournament rules, and the white side player will make the first move. Starting with placing pieces. Place the rooks on extreme corners. Set the knights next to your rooks, followed by bishops. Then place the queens on the board. If you are white side, your queen should be on white square. And if you are black side, your queen should be on black square. On the remaining square, place the king. After that, place the pawns in the rank front of other pieces. Here, we are done with chessboard placement. Now we will see piece movement one by one. Pawns. A pawn can move forward on unoccupied squares on the same file. On its very first move, each pawn can advance up to 2 squares, or you can stick with 1 square movement. But after first move of each pawn, on second move, it can only move forward with 1 square. To capture opponent pieces, pawn can move diagonally on an adjacent file. There is also a special move called en-passant capture and pawn promotion. The following scene will show you en-passant capture move. When your opponent pawn will make 2 square advance movement right next to your pawn, then only on next move you can capture that pawn by crossing square over it. This can be done only on very next turn. If you waited for 1 or 2 moves, then you can't do that. Another special pawn move is pawn promotion. When a pawn advances to final rank, then you can promote your pawn for any other pieces. Like you can exchange it for other major or minor pieces of same color, like queen, rook, bishop or knight, as per your choice. Knight. Knight is the only piece that jumps off the board. Unlike other pieces, if they are blocked, then the movement is restricted. The movement of knight is L-shaped. In between pieces can't restrict the movement of knight. It can jump on the destination square. Bishop. Bishop moves in continuous diagonal lines and same movement to capture the opponent piece. Rook. Movement of rook is in straight vertical or horizontal continuous line and same to capture the opponent piece. Queen. Movement of the queen is combination of bishop and rook. That is, it can move continuous diagonal and straight vertical or horizontal and the same movement to capture a piece. King. The movement of the king is only restricted to one safe square in any direction. If any square near king's position is attacked by opponent pieces, then that square is not safe, so king can't move on that square. And same one square movement to capture the opponent piece. Additionally, there is a one special move called castling, which allows the movement of the rook and the king at the same time in a single turn. To make castling, king moves 2 squares towards the rook and rook jumps to the other side. In the game, you can go for kingside castle or queenside castle, also known as short and long castle. There are certain rules to be followed for castle, which are: king and castling side rook never moved from the origin position before castling. King is not in check, plus does not move through check or into check. And there are no in-between pieces. To understand the castling rules, we will see some variations. Here the bishop is eyeing on castling side, so we can't castle. Let's see another scenario. In this position, the king is moved, so castling is not possible. Even if you bring back the king on origin square, then also you can't castle. And the same will be applied for the rooks. Here the king is in check, so castling is not possible. First, you should block the check, then castle, or capture the attacking piece and then castle on next move. If the king is checked by knight, then you have no other options. You have to move the king. Unless you can capture the knight, then castle. Take a note that it does not matter whether the rook is attacked by opponent pieces before or after castling. In chess tournaments, touch to move rule is applied. It means on your turn if you touch any piece, you have to move that, unless you want to adjust the piece which is not properly placed. Now let's see points or piece value. Each piece is differently valued, and among that, queen is most powerful and worth 9 points. Rooks are worth 5 points, bishop and knights are worth 3, and pawns are worth 1 point. You should consider the piece value for the material advantage. The king's value is not defined, as if the king is threatened to capture on next move, then by checkmate, you will lose the game. To win the chess game, you should checkmate your opponent. So let's see check and checkmate concept. Check means the king is attacked by any other opponent pieces. So on next turn, you have to block the check. Or if you can't block the check, then you have to move your king to safe square. Or else one can capture the attacking piece. Checkmate means the king is attacked by opponent and also does not have any safe square left. Also can't capture the attacking piece as it is supported by another piece. There are also some other possibilities to win the game, which are if your opponent gives resignation, or in time control chess game, a player wins if your opponent runs out of time. Additionally, if a player cheats or violates the rule, then the player will be forfeited and the other player position considered as a win. Illegal moves are also considered as a violation of rules. Illegal moves mean making moves which are not allowed according to chess rules. For example, if your king is in check and you ignore that and play other usual move, or place your king on a square which is not safe. These illegal moves should be retrieved with a penalty. In most of the tournaments, if a player makes 3 illegal moves, then the game is lost by that player. Likewise other games, chess also has a concept of a draw. There are several ways to draw a game. Let's see all the possibilities one by one. Stalemate. Stalemate is a concept where a player has to move one of his pieces, but there are no legal moves for other pieces and no safe square for the king to move. So the game considered as a draw. Insufficient material. If both player does not have any theoretical possibility to win the game, then the game is considered as a draw. For example, if you left with only bishop or knight, so checkmate is not possible. Draw by agreement. It means there is a mutual agreement between both players, and both players verbally agreed to draw. Threefold repetition. It means both players play same repetitive moves 3 times, and do not want to make other moves than that. In this situation, either player can claim a draw. Fivefold repetition. It is similar to threefold repetition rule, but in this, neither player claims a draw even after threefold. But the supervisor or tournament director intervenes in the situation and declares the draw. 50 moves rule. During chess game, if no pawn is moved or no capture is made in previous 50 moves, then either player can claim a draw. It only happens in endgames like rook and king versus queen and king, or two knights or two bishops endgame, or endgame with bishop and knight, or two bishops versus queen. 75 move rule. It is similar to 50 moves rule, but it only applies when neither player claims a draw on 50 moves rule and tournament supervisor or the director intervene in situation and declares a draw. Draw in time control. In time control games, if one player runs out of time and other player does not have any theoretical possibilities to win that game, then the game is considered as a draw. So this was all about how to play chess and all the rules in the chess games. And here from now you are ready to play chess. If you want to know more about chess, chess principle, chess basics, tactics, strategies, tricks and various openings, defense, gambit, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video is out. Thank you for watching. Bye.